Some people like a quiet life. They find peace in the simple pleasures of life, like sitting quietly by a campfire, listening to the crackling of the wood, and watching the flames dance. The solitude of nature offers them a sanctuary from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. They enjoy a nice cup of tea and a biscuit while watching the telly. For them, relaxation means unwinding in a cozy camper van, savoring the warmth of a hot drink, and indulging in a favorite snack. It's a moment of tranquility, a break from the chaos, where they can simply be. Not me. And not the brave souls who take their trucks off-road. For us, the thrill lies in the roar of the engine, the rush of adrenaline as we speed through a cloud of dust, and the excitement of kicking up dirt and gravel. It's a different kind of freedom, one that calls to the adventurer within. Off-roading is about pushing limits. It's about challenging yourself and your vehicle to conquer steep hills and navigate rough terrain. Every obstacle is a test of skill and determination, a chance to prove what you're made of. It's about testing yourself against nature's toughest obstacles. Forget smooth tarmac. Off-roading is about driving through muddy paths and tackling rocky terrain. It's about embracing the unpredictable and finding joy in the journey, no matter how rough the road gets. We're talking about mud, rocks, and danger. The thrill of splashing through muddy puddles and navigating over large rocks is unmatched. It's a dance with danger, a test of your vehicle's capabilities, and your own courage. Why do they do it? Because it's there. The call of the wild, the allure of the unknown, and the challenge of the trail are irresistible. It's about exploring the unexplored and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Off-roading is the ultimate adventure. It's about crossing rivers and driving through dense forests. It's about the thrill of the unknown and the satisfaction of overcoming obstacles that stand in your way. It's a test of skill, nerve, and machine. Getting stuck in the mud and finding a way out, balancing on rocky terrain and pushing your vehicle to its limits are all part of the experience. It's about resilience and resourcefulness. Imagine climbing a mountain of rock, your tires struggling for grip. The challenge of finding traction and the satisfaction of making it to the top are what make off-roading so exhilarating. Picture yourself squeezing through a tight forest path, branches scraping your paintwork. It's a test of precision and control where every move counts and the stakes are high. That's what we're talking about. Off-roading is not just a hobby, it's a passion, a way of life. It's about embracing the challenges, enjoying the journey, and finding freedom in the wild. So, why off-roading? Because it's the ultimate adventure, and for those who dare, it's a journey like no other. Rocks are the off-roader's nemesis. They can be as big as houses and just as unforgiving. One wrong move and you could be stuck, wheels spinning uselessly in the air. Drivers need nerves of steel to tackle this kind of terrain. Momentum is key. You need to keep moving, even when the going gets tough. But too much speed, and you risk disaster. It's a delicate balance. Experienced off-roaders know how to read the terrain. They can spot a safe path where others see only danger. Forests might seem less intimidating than mountains, but they come with their own unique challenges. Narrow tracks wind through dense trees, branches reaching out like grasping claws. It's easy to get lost and even easier to get stuck. Visibility is limited. You can't always see what's coming around the next bend. A fallen tree or a hidden ditch could spell disaster. Drivers need lightning-fast reflexes to avoid hazards. And they need to be comfortable with getting their truck scratched up a bit. It's all part of the fun. Mud is the great equalizer. It doesn't matter how big or powerful your truck is, mud can bring you to a standstill in an instant. Muddy swamps are a nightmare for off-roaders. They can swallow a truck whole. The key to surviving a mud bog is to avoid getting stuck in the first place. That means choosing your line carefully and keeping up the momentum. But if you do get stuck, don't panic. A good winch and a bit of ingenuity can get you out of most scrapes. Section 5. A bridge too far, real-life off-roading disasters. We've all seen those videos on the internet, trucks getting stuck, flipped over, or worse. These incidents are not just random occurrences, they are often the result of underestimating the challenges of off-roading. It's a stark reminder that off-roading is not a game. The terrain can be unpredictable, and the conditions can change in an instant. It's a serious business that demands respect. Every decision you make can have significant consequences, not just for your vehicle, but for your safety and the safety of those with you. Take the story of that group who tried to cross a flooded river. They thought they could make it across without any issues. The water was deeper than they thought and the current was much stronger than they had anticipated, and the current swept their truck downstream. It was a terrifying experience, one that could have ended in tragedy. Luckily, everyone got out alive. But it was a close call, and it served as a harsh lesson about the dangers of off-roading in unpredictable conditions. But it could have been a very different story. The power of nature is not something to be taken lightly. These stories are a cautionary tale. They highlight the importance of preparation, knowledge, and respect for the environment. They remind us to never underestimate the power of nature. Always be prepared, always respect the terrain, and always prioritize safety above all else. Section 6. The right stuff preparing for the off-road. So you think you're ready to tackle the wild world of off-roading? It's an exhilarating experience, but it requires more than just enthusiasm. Preparation is key to ensuring a safe and enjoyable adventure. Well, before you go charging off into the wilderness, you need to be prepared. This means understanding the terrain, knowing your vehicle's capabilities, and having the right gear. First things first, you need the right vehicle. Not all vehicles are built for the rugged demands of off-roading. You need something robust and reliable, and not your Nan's grocery getter. While a regular car might handle a dirt road, it won't stand up to the challenges of true off-road terrain. We're talking proper off-roaders here. Vehicles designed to handle the rough and tumble of nature. Think four-wheel drive, chunky tires, and plenty of ground clearance. These features are essential for navigating uneven ground, mud, and rocks. You'll also want to invest in some essential kit. This isn't just about comfort, it's about safety and being prepared for any situation. A winch is a must-have for getting you out of sticky situations. Whether you're stuck in mud or need to help a fellow off-roader, a winch can be a lifesaver. A good set of recovery tracks can also be a lifesaver. These can provide the traction you need to get out of soft sand or deep mud. And don't forget a first aid kit, just in case. Accidents can happen, and it's always better to be prepared. A well-stocked first aid kit can make a big difference in an emergency. Navigation tools are also crucial. An off-road map, a reliable GPS device, and a compass can help you stay on track and find your way back if you get lost. Communication devices are another important consideration. Walkie-talkies or a satellite phone can keep you connected with your group and call for help if needed. Finally, brush up on your off-road driving techniques. Knowing how to navigate different types of terrain, how to handle steep inclines, and how to recover from a stall can make your adventure much safer and more enjoyable. With the right preparation, off-roading can be an incredible experience. So gear up, stay safe, and enjoy the ride. Section 7. Mind over matter. Mental fortitude in extreme driving. Off-roading is as much a mental challenge as a physical one. When you're tackling a treacherous trail, it's easy to let fear get the better of you. That's why it's so important to stay calm and focused. You need to trust your instincts and make quick decisions under pressure. One wrong move could have serious consequences. Experienced off-roaders develop a sixth sense. They can read the terrain, anticipate dangers, and stay one step ahead of the game. Section 8. The thrill of victory. Why drivers risk it all. Knowing the risks, why do people put themselves through this? Simple. The feeling of accomplishment. Crossing that finish line after a grueling off-road challenge is like nothing else. It's a true test of man and machine. And when you succeed, it's a feeling that's hard to beat. It's the adrenaline rush of conquering the impossible. It's the bond of camaraderie forged in the face of adversity. Section 9. Respect the right. A final thought on off-roading. Off-roading is not for the faint of heart, but for those brave enough to take on the challenge, it's an incredibly rewarding experience. Just remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Enjoy the thrill, but always respect the environment. Tread lightly, leave no trace, and never underestimate the power of nature. Stay safe, have fun, and keep on trucking.